Hey, it's Zuri, and I was on Facebook this morning, and I saw this article by B. Scott about Nick Cannon and his latest pregnancy that he has, and I think it's number 9. I lost count, honestly. So, but anyways, I just was scrolling through the comments, and here's my thoughts on Nick Cannon with these kids. I really have nothing to say. It's just not my business. I mind my own business. I just don't. As long as he's taking care of these kids and giving them what they need, being a father to them and spending time with them, then that's all that matters. But it seems like it would be difficult to give your time to that many children when you have that many jobs and responsibilities. So that is something, else that should be considered. But like I said, it's not my business. I'm not going to say if it's right or wrong. But there's something I thought was so interesting when I was scrolling through the comments. Somebody said, you have to look at this. Somebody said that man creating donor matches. Why are wait. Oh shit. Why are people confused? Okay? And yeah, exactly. Oh snap. Then somebody's like, the same thing I was thinking. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. And then I looked it up because I know that he has lupus. So I looked it up to see what kind of donation would a person would lupus need. And they need sometimes to have a kidney transplant. And I found out in the process that Selena Gomez has lupus and she had to have a kidney transplant a few years ago. And I believe she received a kidney that was donated from one of her friends. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, that just made things click because one has to wonder, like, why would somebody? I'm not saying that this is his motive for having kids, by the way, because this is all speculation and it's just, allegations. But that would make so much sense if that was why he was doing it, because I don't understand why this day and age somebody would keep having that many kids. I mean, I know he's rich, but still, the world is a crazy place. It doesn't matter how much money you have, it can't escape you from the craziness that's going on in the world and the crazy people. We see people with money go through things too. They go through tragedies as well. Um, so yeah, that won't protect you from everything. I don't even have to go into all that, right? We all know that it can't protect you from what's going on in the world. And I don't want to make this all dark and depressing and talk about the craziness in the world right now. But anyway, I just don't understand why a person would want to keep having kids, because I know I don't want to have any more children. Sometimes I feel guilty for having one because of how crazy things is in this world. And yeah, it made me wonder. And I personally thought he was having all those kids because he's on the down low, maybe. He's just giving them vibes a little bit. Maybe he's not completely. He could be bi. It does exist. A lot of women don't believe that men could be bi, and they are. One of my best friends is a man, and he he is bi, and it's so funny because he'll wear makeup sometimes, and he's very effeminate, and oh my, it's just he wears makeup and he gets his nails done, but he's always fucking hitting on me and trying to fuck me and flirting with me. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand. Now he's married to a dude. For the longest time, he kept trying to get me to have a baby with him until he was like, our kids will be so beautiful. But then he was always trying to have sex with me. He used to pick me up, and he was sincerely, and he was even telling people at work about how he wanted to have sex with me. But he was openly bi. So it does exist. He stopped now that he's married. So he's calmed down on that, which is good because it was kind of awkward because I wasn't attracted to him in that way, you know. So yeah, I thought maybe Nick Cannon might be, and there are other stories, the rumors, the hearsay, I guess, but it's still out there. And some of the way, I don't know. I think when you're bi or gay, you have the gaydar. You can feel it. You can tell it's a real thing. I'm telling you, the gaydar is usually right. It's not always right. Sometimes the gaydar is off, but most of the time the gaydar is on, and that's why I just felt a little bit maybe. Like I said, he might not be completely gay, but sometimes I feel like people try to overcompensate, and that's why they keep having kids, just because they're trying to show and prove their manhood, and they think that might be a way to do it. The same rumors kind of swirled around Lil Wayne. Remember when he was kissing baby in the mouth? Excuse me. And then he just started having all these kids. Well, no, he had a kid when he was like a teenager. But then he just kept having it. I don't know how many children Lil Wayne has. But there was those rumors and that. And I only heard about it with baby. I didn't hear about it with any other dude. So maybe he could have been just taken advantage of, because that dude was way older than him. And that's like some R. Kelly shit. I mean, in a way, because he was a kid when he was under his care. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. That baby. Yeah, I don't want to get into that. But yeah, it's the same. There's just some similarities with that, with all the breeding. Like, let's have all these kids with all these different women. Now, DMX did the same thing too. He had a lot of children. I don't know how many he had. Wasn't like 13 or something, maybe 14. I don't know. It was a lot. I think it would have to be over 10. But I think maybe because I was just at a different time, and now that people are just like, the world is getting more populated, and some people look at it as a selfish thing to just keep having all these children when the world has so many people in it. And that's why a lot of people like to look down on it. And they think it's a selfish thing because you won't be able to give the children, like I said, the time and attention that they all need. So that's why people are frowning on this whole thing. And somebody made a good point. They said that his health is bad, and like, why would you want to pass that on to your children? That is a good point, because I don't know if that's, genetic or what. I don't know much about lupus. I know Tony Braxton has lupus, who dated baby. I don't know if they're still together. That whole situation was weird to me too, that she was dating him, and she had kids, little boys. I was like, oh no, Tony, don't do it. No, stay away from him. Stay away from Birdman. But yeah. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought that was an interesting perspective on why Nick Cannon might be having all of these children, because they might possibly be able to match with him and help to keep him alive in the future. What do you guys think about that? About him having children for possibly in a future need of a transplant? Do you think that's unethical? What do you think? I don't know if I would do that. I think I would just wait for the stem cell technology to come out, because it is going to be coming out soon, I believe. And they're probably already doing cloning. Of course, they call them pets. They're cloning humans. You just don't know about it. They're doing all kind of secret. The laboratories exist, y'all. I'm telling you. But anyway, I'm not going to turn this into that type of video. But let me know what your thoughts are. And thank you for watching. And please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it.